good, ladies and gentlemen? What's good? What's good? You feeling? I'm gonna let everybody come in for a minute. Let everybody come in. It's gonna be a short live. So I'm gonna talk about some things that's going on, man. Rest in peace. Let's wait for y'all to come in. Wait for y'all to come in. What's good? What's good? Everybody that come in, just like and comment, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. I want to talk about Offset. Offset. I keep saying Offset. I want to talk about Takeoff, man. So I'm gonna give it like a minute, and then I'm gonna get ready to go in. Just waiting for a few people to come in. It's crazy, man. We gotta stop this real nigga thing. We gotta stop this real being real. We gotta stop this. Just wait for like another minute, wait for some people to come in, then I'm gonna go in, man. Cause enough is enough, man, for real. Just wait for another minute, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming in here. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, man. Sorry I had to get this bad news early in the morning. But let's talk. I'm gonna give it one more, like another couple more seconds, then I'm going straight in. Yeah. So you know what I'm going in, man. I want to talk about this rest in peace to what's my man name? Takeoff, man. I want to talk about this situation, man, because if you look at my title, man, we gotta stop this real being so real thing. Like it's not getting nobody nowhere, right? This being so real and so gangster and being so street, it's not getting nobody nowhere. Let me talk about this Offset situation. Why I keep saying Offset? Let me talk about this they names, yo. They Offset, Quavo, Takeoff, their names. But let me talk about this Quavo situation, man. It's getting out of hand because first of all, from what reports are saying, they saying that Quavo and Takeoff was at a bowling alley or whatever playing dice, right? They was outside playing dice 2:30 in the morning, which is already a strike right there. Playing dice 2:30 in the morning because we're not even worrying about just the people around you. You got to worry about people coming to stick up the dice game, but that's a whole nother subject that we're gonna get into, right? So they saying that he was outside 2:30 in the morning playing dice, and they were saying that Offset was chilling. Why I keep saying Offset? They were saying that Takeoff was chilling. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even in the situation when it happened. And then they said shots rung out, right? Shots rung out because I guess they was arguing, and they saying that it was mob ties that was actually going back and forth with Migos and them. It was mob ties they was actually beefing with him. Whoever don't know who mob ties is J. Prince Jr. That's his record label. That's the record label that Finesse Two Times. Finesse Two Times. That's the dude that was just on $1 Million with the Game. That's the record label he was on. That's the record label that he rocked with J. Prince Jr. Mob ties or whatever. So they were saying that the issue was between them two. But the crazy part they saying is allegedly that the group was actually with them. Like Takeoff and what's my man name? Takeoff and Quavo was actually hanging out with mob ties. Now this is alleged. They was all together. Now I just made a video talking about dice games because this is where it all alleged from. They saying that it all alleged from the dice games. Nothing never good come from a dice game. And I see that a lot of people, and a lot of these rappers all of a sudden, and this is my problem because a lot of these rappers, right? Like this dice game that you see people doing, it's been forever. But the way rappers make it seem like how it's so fun and how it's so cool, and you could just be outside on the block with no worries, playing a dice game at 3 in the morning with a bunch of jewelry on, that don't happen in real life, guys. Let me tell y'all that right now. The way these rappers ride around, rock around in the dice games, jeweled out and all that, that doesn't happen in real life. So let me tell y'all that right now. And with this situation, because like I said, they saying that they saying that Takeoff and the Migos was actually with mob ties. They was actually with the people that it actually happened with. And they saying that was friendly fire. And it's a video going around. I don't know if you see the video going around, right? On Twitter. Go check out on Twitter. Just look up the name Takeoff. So it's a video going around whereas you have Takeoff, rest in peace, laying on the ground or whatever, and you got Quavo standing right over him, right? But in that same frame, you see, and I hate to say this because I'm not trying to put nothing out there, but I've seen the video for myself. In the same frame, you see Jay Prince Jr. walk past him. He straight walked past him and walked out. And somebody's recording it, and you can hear somebody in the background saying, "What happened?" And he said, "Yo, don't be asking me about what happened." They ain't showing him saying it, but you could hear him saying it. So that's the thing that's going on right now, that this situation was between mob ties. And the way the story was explained, I don't want to blame nobody because they saying that it was friendly fire. So that's another thing. And if you watch the video and you look at Quavo reaction, if you look at Quavo reaction, he's not reacting as a person. See, this whole video was kind of strange to me. Y'all need to see this video because the way Quavo reacted in that video, he didn't react as if he was losing his mind, like going crazy, like, you lose your mind and you know, like, you trying to get to whoever. He wasn't doing that. He was a little kind of, and I'm not saying nothing bad, but he was a little kind of like, actually knew what happened, it seemed like. To me, it seemed like he knew what happened. And as that moment, as that instance going on, you got Jay Prince Jr. just walking by. Now, let me tell y'all something about situations like dice games, man. Dice games is nothing good that come out of dice games. Nothing. I done been in plenty of dice games on the block. I don't like to gamble, first of all. I do here and there and blow a little bit here and there, but I don't like doing that, right? Because, especially when you on the block, they make these dice games seem like it's just so like it's fun. And it is fun. You know what I mean? It's fun. You got your dudes out there with you, but it's dangerous. It's very dangerous outside playing dice. And these rappers got it looking like it's cool and it's fun to play dices. Do me a favor, y'all, when y'all come in, just please hit the like button for me, y'all. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Share this if y'all could. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody that's just coming in, recapping. Quavo, Takeoff pass. You already know that with the dice game, but I'm just speaking on the fact of how dangerous dice games really are. Now, I can remember me personally being at a dice game, young, about 14, 15 years old, on the block, doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of many stories. You know what I mean? Just sitting on the block doing what I'm doing. And my brothers and a couple of my homies out there playing dice. In that quick instance, dude was out there killing him. He had the bank. Dude had about $1,500 in the bank, killing him. So the dude that was losing the money walked up. I mean, he ain't walk up. He stepped back, pulled out, and robbed them. And robbed like 4 other people that was standing there. And walked off. And gave some of the other people back that lost their money, gave them a couple hundred back here, and left. It's never a good thing to go to dice game. These rappers make it look cool and fun. And yeah, we outside dicing with jewels on. It doesn't happen like that in real life. Ain't nobody listen. Unless it's a controlled environment. Because y'all got to learn this. Unless it's y'all don't even have to learn this, but y'all got to understand this. Unless it's a controlled environment, whereas you probably in a spot and you know everybody in there, everybody rolling with each other, you know that it ain't no ratchets in there, and you know people done got pat down and all that. That happens. People actually do gamble like that. You know what I'm saying? But being on the block 2:30 in the morning, it don't even make sense. Yo, this dude was worth like $25 million. And I'm not trying to put him down. I'm not trying to put him down. Rest in peace to him. But he's worth like $26 million. Why are you outside? And the funny part is, it wasn't even him gambling dice. It wasn't even him. He was just sitting down, chilling at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was Quavo gambling, allegedly, and losing the money. It was him gambling and losing the money. These dudes worth over $20 million a piece. Why are you outside 2:30 in the morning in Houston? We all been hearing about what's been going on in Houston. Boosie got shot in Houston. Mo3, if I'm not mistaken, no, I think he got shot in Dallas. What's my man name from Griselda? He got shot in Houston. People getting robbed. The dude, the jeweler, he got killed and robbed in Houston. Come on, man. It's Houston right now. And the killer thing about Houston, my people just went down there not too long ago. I told them, yo, be easy down there, yo, because it's really serious down there. But the thing about it is, it's starting to be like the new Atlanta because it's cheap. The economy cheap down there. You get some houses real cheap down there. It's a lot of stuff popping down there. It's people from Atlanta going down there. It's people from Cali going down there. People from New York going down there. So it's starting to become that melting pot that Atlanta was, which means a lot more niggas coming through. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's what it means. You know what I mean? White niggas, black niggas, all type of niggas coming through. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means. And real talk, you sitting out there worth all this money, and you really out here playing dice, man. It's never a cool thing to play dice, man. Real talk, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. As a person, as if you was worth $20-something million, right? Would you still be outside playing dice? If you worth $20-something million, I want y'all to put that in the comments. Put y'all answer in the comments. If you worth all this money, would you be really outside playing dice? Because my problem with the hood is, do me a favor, y'all. We got 7 people here, 6 people, 7 people here, y'all. Please hit the like for me, y'all. Please hit the like so we can get these notifications out. I really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I got some dope content over here, real talk. But these are things about these rappers that bothers me a lot, right? About rappers, right? Because you got dudes like me and other people as well, right? That came up in the hood, hustle, got money, do what they did, trying to and still continue to do things. I'm not saying I'm doing it, but still continue to try to make a way to get out of the hood and you know and live a good life. Meanwhile, you got these rappers that make it out the hood worth millions of dollars, but still find a way to do things that make them seem like they hood still. It don't make sense to me. Dudes is fighting to get out of the hood. Dudes doing all types of stuff to get out of the hood. Meanwhile, you got millionaires trying to get back in the hood. Like, I can't, like, listen, I'm not saying don't play dice no more, none of that, whatever. If you're going to do it in a controlled environment, man. You can't just be out here moving like you on a block. When you worth millions of dollars, it don't make no sense to me. I know damn well if I'm worth millions of dollars, I'm not sitting on nobody's block, rolling no dice, or in front of no bowling alley, rolling no dice. Because first of all, I'm not just, like I said, I'm not just worried about who in this damn dice game. I'm worried about who's around this dice game. This is beyond King Devin. This is beyond sad. Where was him? Where was him and Quavo's security? From what I heard, from what I'm hearing, they was saying that security was around. They was saying that they was around, part of the dice game, whatever. Not in the dice game, but they was saying that they was in the vicinity, but they wasn't in that dice game right then and there. So, and it's another thing too. This another thing. From what they saying, it was friendly fire, right? And they were saying like soon as the shot went, because they were saying that my man Takeoff was just sitting down chilling, and they said that when he got up, that's when it went off, and it hit him dead in the head. The first one hit him in the head allegedly, and took him down. But they said as that was happening, they were saying that it was friendly fire that did that, but they were saying as it was happening, he got hit in the neck from the other one. And this, my mom always tell me this, man. Like, if you ain't got nothing to do with none of this, man, stay away from the situation, man. I know his homie was there and all that, man, but somebody gotta be. You need somebody in these groups. You need somebody in these rap groups to be able to know how to stand up and be like, yo, why are we out here playing dice, my dude? Let's get up out of here. Like, cause I'm that dude. I'm that dude. Real talk. I'm that dude. I don't care how nice I am. I'm on point. I don't care how nice I am. I see what's going on. I can read the room, and I know when it's time to go. And I tell whoever it is, yo, I'm out of here. Let's go. I don't care how they feel. Let's go. We out. It's not a good vibe here. And you need somebody in your crew. These rappers don't have nobody seem like in their crew like that. Or the people that they do have in their crew like that is scared to say anything. Because ain't no way in hell they should be out there playing dice. Did anybody see the video? Did anybody, to put one in the comments if you seen the video that's going around on Twitter with rest in peace, with Takeoff laying down? That was crazy, man. I hate images like that in my head, yo. The world we live in right now, man, it's sad to say, but the world we live in, anytime a rapper, something happens to a rapper or people, period, man, all you gotta do is go to Twitter and type their name in, as far as the rappers, and a video gonna come up of them happening, man. We gotta stop this real, wanting to be a real dude mentality. We have to stop. As rappers, these rappers have to stop it, man. They gotta stop it. But you know what the messed up part is about it, though? They kind of trapped. These rappers is actually kind of trapped of having to be outside playing dice. You know what I mean? Having to wear a bunch of jewelry, having to beef with people. You know why it's like that? Because it's being fueled by us. Not me in particular. I'm not going to take the blame for it, but you got people nowadays that if you're not real, if they're not seeing you do these things that you're talking about in the rap, your music ain't going nowhere. Your music ain't going nowhere. Whereas back in the day, when we didn't have social media and we didn't have Twitter and all this type of stuff, a rapper could say all this stuff and get it off. As long as they walk around tough with a mean grill, they can get it off. You know what I mean? People will run with it. And you hear a little few stories here and there. Now, with social media, you got to put on a whole different type of energy for your record to go anywhere. Like, you see how these rappers is talking right now. These rappers is talking. Yo, I mean, this is a different topic, but it's the same thing. Like, it's this rapper named Skinny Me from Philly. He just got convicted and was sentenced to 100 years plus 55 years. That's what he got to serve. He just was convicted, and this is a rapper. He was with the rapper A.R. Ab. We all know who A.R. Ab is. A.R. Ab from Philly, good rapper and all that. He's doing 45 years plus. But my reason for bringing that up, right, because I just spoke about how you got to be a certain type of dude to be a rapper now to get clout, right? It's videos going around about A.R. Ab really snitching and telling on himself. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but it is what it is. And when you watch these videos, and the main thing that he was saying that people didn't catch it, he was saying, yo, you know why I love Skinny Me music? Go check that out. He was saying, you know why I love Skinny Me music? I love his music because everything he do is real. If he kills somebody that day, this is what A.R. Ab is saying on the camera. You can go look it up. He said, if he kills somebody that day, he gonna make a song about it that night. I seen him do it. I seen him kill somebody. This is what he's saying. And it's like, and to bring it back to this situation with that and rappers, it's like you gotta be a certain type of way to really get money in this rap game. Why you think the drill scene blew up the way it did? Because let's keep it a buck. Half of these rappers that's doing drill, they can't rap. And I ain't saying that because I'm like the old dude on the porch. You know what I mean? I'd be like, back in my day, I'm not saying that because of that, because I like a lot of this music going on. And I'm not no super old dude, too. Let's get that straight. But that's why drill rapping popping off the way it is. It ain't because these dudes can rap. It's because when these dudes make a song and they talk about it, and then you go on their Instagram and you seeing it with straps, you seeing them talk about this and talk about people they're beefing with and they're hearing about, that's how they get the numbers up. Do me a favor, y'all. What's good? Good morning to everybody that just came in. When you come in, do me a favor. Subscribe. Like to the chat, like the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I got some dope content, but we talking about Quavo and how is this real being a real dude is getting played out being a rapper. And when I say that, I'm not saying like you shouldn't be a real person. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying be fake. What I'm saying is trying to sit here and prove yourself when you already a millionaire. You're already a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? and you trying to prove yourself to people. That's the problem with us sometimes, yo. That's the problem with us. Like, we get fresh, jeweled up, diamond up, and all that stuff just to go impress broke people. Just to go impress broke people. And that's what's going on with these rappers. They trying to be so real and doing all this, playing dice and doing all that. Nah, I'm not feeling that, man. I'm not feeling that, man. And rest in peace to the kid Takeoff. Because like I said, from what they saying, that he had nothing to do with the situation. He was, and when I'm thinking about Takeoff, he one of these dudes, right? Quiet dude in the back. He don't say nothing. Honestly, that's why I feel like the situation that happened between Quavo, Offset, and Takeoff. Because I believe that Takeoff wasn't getting the most shine. He wasn't getting no shine like that. And if you watch the Drink Champs interview, go back and watch the Drink Champs interview, because I was going to make a story about this. If you go back and watch the Drink Champs interview, Quavo was talking about Takeoff. Like, it's his time now. It's his time now. That's all he kept saying. It's his time now. You know, he always falling back. He always in the back, chilling, this and that, this and that. He never get to shine. It's his time now. So it was like an eerie thing, because when I was listening to it, it felt eerie to me. Because honestly, I don't feel like that it was disloyalty the reason why they broke up. I really don't. I don't feel like it was disloyalty with a female. I think it was something inside the group that was going on. And this is my opinion. I think it was between Offset and Takeoff. I really think it was between them two. Because if you look at the last Drink Champ interview, like I said, Quavo kept talking about Takeoff like it's his shine now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get around the subject, but it's just so eerie when you see a person. I just watched the interview on Drink Champs. I just watched it. Like when it came out, like last week or a few days ago, yeah. And just the next week, just to see the next week, this man gets deleted that fast. And then you know what the crazy part is? I got a notification from Twitter this morning, right? As I'm, researching this story, I got a notification. The notification said, you know what the notification said, y'all? The notification said, from Takeoff, Messi, new video Messi out now. They video, and it just said that. You know, they got a new video out that they talking about Messi with Quavo, was pretty much talking about what happened in the elevator. But just to see something like that was so eerie, man. It was eerie, man. I ain't gonna even hold you. It was real eerie, man. Rest in peace to that, man. But these rappers, man, they gotta stop it with this. I'm so real and I could be outside playing dice and doing all this like it's fun. They gotta stop doing that, man, because they misleading people. They misleading young dudes. Real talk, they misleading young dudes, man, because it's not like that, man. If you're not from the hood and you start getting a little bit of money in this rap situation or anything where, when you wearing jewelry and all that, please don't try to go on nobody's block. And that's another thing, man. They not from me. They not even from Texas. So why are you even moving? Why are you even moving like you from down there? That's the problem with people, man. And it's these rappers. And once again, I'm not trying to kick the man back and rest in peace. But I'm talking some real life stuff. If you look at a lot of these rappers, right, and the last couple of shootings that happened, if you look at the movements, they wasn't even in their town. They wasn't even in their town. What's that noise? I was trying to hear something, but they wasn't even in their town. They wasn't even in their state. And they was so comfortable. I would never be that comfortable nowhere. You too, you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Appreciate it. You too, you too. But when you in another state, right? And you got all this money and you jeweled up. First of all, you shouldn't even be moving crazy if you're not from that state anyway. So that's one mistake that he made right there. They made right there. I understand. Soul Toucher, the poet. Speaking facts, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. But I understand because from what they saying that they was with Jay Prince and them. They was saying that the people that they end up beefing with, they was with them the whole damn night. That's who they was riding around town with. They was with allegedly mob ties. But to be sitting down just chilling at a dice game and you ain't even from that state, let's review the rappers that have been happening lately. Let's review it. PNB Rock, and the Waffle House, eating. He's not from Cali. You had to do, he's not a rapper, but Duke the Jeweler. And you know what the crazy part is? I hate to bring this up again, but Duke the Jeweler, he was around mob ties when that happened. If y'all really want to talk, he was with them. Well, he wasn't with them, but they was in the same room together. You know what I mean? It was a dice game with that situation. Then the next time he went to the concert, jeweled out, not from this state, comfortable. Everybody does these rappers, man. They gotta move totally different. I don't understand. It's like they came up in the hood and they know what's going on, but it's like as soon as they become rappers and they get this money, it's like that hood mentality just go. I'm gonna talk about my murders and all that on camera. I'm gonna walk around with $2 billion worth of jewelry on my neck in the hood. I'm gonna walk around with stacks in my pocket or a book bag full of stacks. It's like all that hood mentality goes straight out the door. You know, people try to make you feel bad for thinking like you still in the hood, but nah, like that keeps me alive. Real talk, that's what keep me alive. It kept me alive all these years. Like, no matter where I'm at, I don't care where I'm at. My eyes is like this. My neck on a swivel, my head on a swivel. When I'm in a car, I'm watching my mirrors all the time. I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing. And for some reason, one thing I gotta give it to Boosie. Shout out to Boosie. Boosie, when he rolled, he kind of be on point with his. He kind of be on point. He know what it is. These other rappers, for some reason, it's like they ain't been in the hood. It's like they act like they don't know what was going on in the hood. Because, like I said, and I'm gonna keep smashing this point. They not even from Texas, and you sitting around here with jewelry on, just killed, cool, and playing dice. And not saying that Takeoff was his fault, but I'm just saying being in that environment, period. Excuse me, period. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling these comments, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling these comments, man. Because like I said, man, these rappers, man, they acting like they forgot where they came from. They really act like they forgot where they came from. And real talk, I can't understand that. I really can't understand that. Oh yeah, for everybody, yo, this is my brand right here too. It's my brand, Hard Work University, y'all. Check me out. This is what I be doing when y'all be seeing me. Check me out, Frank. You know what I mean? Hard Work University. Check me out on IG. DM me on IG at Frankie Hard Work 1. I ship these out fast. Hats and all that, bags and all that. We got all that stuff. But back to this situation, man. We have another unfortunate loss from a young man, 28 years old. 28 years old. Ain't lived nowhere his life. Album about to drop, or it just dropped, if I'm not mistaken. They video just dropped. All this was going on is just happening. This man this is because the crazy part is he really wanted to make this album with Quavo because he said that they started the group off first. It's like it's so eerie to see that, man. I can't even front, man. Like really thinking about it, yo. It's real eerie to see that this week should be where they celebrating their album, where they celebrating, you know what I mean? Just having money, being young, just enjoying life. Now you gotta celebrate losing life. I mean, not celebrate. Now you gotta, man. It's just sad, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. It's not too much really more I can say about this situation, man. And I appreciate y'all sticking around, man. I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Check out my videos. Your boy Frankie Hard Work. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all watching, man. And Rest in peace to Takeoff, man. Rest in peace to that young man. Y'all be easy out there.